know where your food's coming from, it suddenly opens up so many opportunities to actually learn about it. And globalisation has this amazing power to kind of just push out of sight, out of mind, the kind of implications of the food that we eat and the lifestyles that we lead. But actually food's amazing. I mean, it brings us all together, and and it has the potential to just play such a positive role in our lives.
Where do I do my food shopping?
Tesco.
Usually Sainsbury's or Waitrose.
Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Waitrose.
Usually the supermarket.
Wherever's closest to where I am, so whatever supermarket's closest.
All that the supermarkets really care about the food is that you can hurl it at the wall and it's not going to tear a bump. It's jolly good at standing up to a journey, and it will last. And that is what counts, rather than whether it's full of vitamins, whether it tastes great, and whether it's wonderful.
My name's Miranda Broadwood. I've been working with my mother growing organic vegetables. I've been with the company since the year 2000, but my mother started this enterprise in 1996. Well, we grow over 60 varieties of fruit, vegetable and herb. We've always had this land in the family since 1939. We know it's never been contaminated by fungicides or pesticides, and my mother's always enjoyed gardening, as did my grandmother when she first bought the property in 1939. The rotation is quicker in the tunnels because we've only got 3 tunnels, but we'll have tomatoes in tunnel A one year and then tunnel B the next year and tunnel C the following year. And then the other major summer tunnel crops are aubergines, peppers and cucumbers. And we try and sort of grow the strange and wonderful that you can't even get in the wholesalers, so things like horseradish. We've got a few horseradish plants down the field. We don't get a lot of demand for it, but you just cannot buy organic horseradish. So if you want to buy it, we can supply it, but it's not something that you'd get anywhere. So things like we've just got a mulberry tree that we're going to pop into our fruit cage as well, because mulberries aren't something that you see, even non-organic mulberries you don't see. So we thought it'd be a bit of fun.
We actually know today that a lot of the food we eat is coming from really bad places, because Oxfam and ActionAid, for instance, they did a survey on how the price of an apple was put together. And if you broke the thing apart, this is an apple you might buy in a supermarket, you found only 4% went to the person who actually grew that apple, sprayed that apple, picked that apple, and did all bloody work. And the rest of it, which was fixed cost, was spent on transport and everything.
What I find so terrible about supermarket produce is it all looks the same. Like, all your tomatoes will be like approximately the same size, the same color, like all your zucchinis are this long and they're green. And anyone who's done any gardening will tell you that that's not how vegetables grow. Like, they grow really funny shapes and sizes, and if you compare like a tomato that's been sitting on a shelf in a supermarket for a couple days in a fridge compared to like one that you just went out and just grabbed, the taste is different. For example, the tomatoes that I was growing in my garden last year included yellow ones, big ones that look like pumpkins. This year I'm growing purple ones. I grew red and green striped tomatoes called Tigerella. There's a huge variety. This year I think we're growing like 15 different kinds of squash. So that one kind of green zucchini that you get in the supermarket, we're growing 15 different kinds of one vegetable, supposedly, that looks one way in Sainsbury's. Whereas, you can't really find that in a supermarket, and I think that's quite sad. So it tastes better, it's better for you, and it looks cool.
The non-organic procedures also have an impact on the local wildlife and things. I mean, we were quite lucky because it had never been intensively farmed here. So all the local beetles and ladybirds and hoverflies were here, whereas a farmer converting to organic now, if he's been intensively chemically farming, a lot of the natural animals that help eat the bugs and pests have also been killed by the pesticides in the past, and so it takes a while to build up the population again.